Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we're going to focus on those of you that have built a small portfolio but are wanting to go to the next level. And you're thinking about, do I build my own property management company or do I hire a property management company? And I want to focus on questions you should ask a property management company before you hire them. And you want to start by getting referrals from people that you know in the industry. It's the number one thing. Find people that they've known and they've trusted. Make sure you find somebody that works in your asset class. So I've actually got a list of them here. I got a bunch of them. So get your pen and paper ready. Don't hesitate to DM me at the end of this. Because it's pretty important that you get these down. You really want to make sure you get the right property management company to really help you with your asset and your growth of your company. But let's start out with number one. All right, number one, how long have you been in property management? And how long have you been in property management in my community that I'm going to be investing? You need to know the experience they have in that community. All right, second question, what type of properties do you manage? You want to make sure that they manage the asset class that you're investing in. All right, number three, what are your management fees? I know you're thinking that was going to be number one, but I've got it at number three. It is key, but you also should know what the average management fee is in that community. All right, number four, and this is a big one. You want to make sure they're carrying the proper types of insurance. You want to make sure they have liability. You want to make sure they have workers' comp. And in some cases, you want to make sure they even have E&O insurance. So very critical. Make sure you check out that they have those. Number five, how many properties do you currently manage? And do a follow-up question, how many employees do you currently have? You want to make sure that they are not understaffed. All right, number six, how do you market your vacant properties and what is your average time to get them leased up? All right, number seven, outside of the property management fees, what other fees do they charge? There's going to be charge for leasing properties. There can be charges for doing marketing. If there's going to be attorney's fees for evictions, what are those going to run? So really do a breakdown on all the fees that they're going to charge other than just the management fee. Number eight, ask them to send you a sample copy of one of their leases that they use. Number nine, what is their late rent policy? Number 10, who keeps the late fees, the property management company or you as the owner? Number 11, how often do you perform property inspections? Now, we used to ask our team to go through at least every 6 months to make sure they walk through every unit, make sure they're checking to see if there's any water leaking, any damage in the property, carpet. It really gives you a chance to get in and see what damage is done. So that's kind of a key one that you really want to make sure that you ask. All right, number 12, what percentage of tenants do you normally evict? All right, lucky number 13, and this is an important one as well. What does their repair process look like and how are they going to notify you? So typically you want to have a dollar amount. Let's use $500 for the sake of this conversation. If anything over $500, they have to get approval by you. So make sure that that is spelled out in your agreement. Make sure that how they're going to communicate this to you, is it going to be by phone call, email? Make sure everything is spelled out in this document. All right, number 14, how do they screen prospective tenants? This is a key one. Make sure that you really sit down and have a conversation with them to make sure they're very thorough with this. All right, last one, number 15, is probably the one you've been waiting for. How do I get paid? How does the property owner get paid? And can it be in direct deposit? Does it have to be via check? And when will I get that check? What time of the month will I be receiving it? So make sure that you really spell this out. And, those are 15 points that I think are very critical from my experience. They're all key talking points. Make sure you verify this with each one of the property management companies that you're talking to, and it'll help you be a little bit more thorough. So, well, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.